Hey, how you doing? Greg Hins from the Place Church here, and we're just going to continue in the book of Luke. And today I want to look at Luke chapter 12, and I want to look at verse 6. In fact, let's look at verse 6 and 7. Listen to the words of Jesus. Jesus said this, "Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pennies, and not one of them is forgotten before God? Why, even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, you are of more value than many sparrows." You know, I think that we need to be reminded of that sometimes, don't we? Reminded of the fact that we are valued by God. That God knows the number of hairs on our head. Now, I love that example because it's so ridiculous almost. Like, why on earth would anyone need to know somebody's hair count? You know, how many hairs are on a person's head? But that just shows you the minute details of your life that God knows, and if God knows, that He's involved in. Now, I want you to think about some of those bigger areas of your life, those areas that are not insignificant, those areas that matter to you, maybe even those areas that keep you up at night, that keep you worried, or maybe even those areas that keep you stressed. God knows about those. Even now in this season, in this area of your life, God knows, and not only does He know, He cares. And not only does He care, but He's moving on your behalf. And maybe you need to hear that today, that God is not forgotten, that God knows, and that God is actively moving on your behalf. He knows the number of hairs on your head, and He knows what you need right now. Our responsibility is not to figure it all out. Your responsibility today, my responsibility today, is that He is moving. He is working. And I am called to trust Him in the process that He's doing right now. I want to encourage you today. Trust God in the process that He has you going through today. Have a great one.